Hello, and a very warm welcome back to Life Classroom, the podcast that serves as a safe space for us to understand life's most difficult lessons together. Have you ever found yourself drawn to a flower that looked incredibly beautiful from a distance, only to realize upon getting closer that it was covered in a subtle poison? A poison that doesn't harm your body instantly, but slowly seeps in, eroding your spirit, your confidence, and your sense of self until there's almost nothing left? That is the closest definition of what it feels like to be in a toxic relationship. This isn't just a sad breakup. It's an experience that leaves you confused, questioning your own worth, and sometimes not even sure if your own memories and feelings are real. Walking away from a relationship like this isn't just moving on. It is a detoxification. It is emotional and spiritual rehabilitation. Today in our classroom, we are going to learn a step-by-step process for healing. We are going to find the antidote that lies within us to cleanse the pain, rebuild our emotional defenses, and most importantly, to learn how to fully and wholeheartedly love and trust ourselves again.
The first and most critical stage of healing is to remove yourself from the toxic environment. Just like a patient being moved from a room with a chemical leak, we must first create distance. The first step, implementing no contact or low contact. This can sound harsh and feel like the hardest thing to do, especially when there are still feelings of attachment. But you have to understand that a toxic relationship often functions like an addiction. It creates a cycle of intense highs and devastating lows, leaving your brain craving the good moments. Reaching out and re-engaging is like taking another hit of the drug. It resets your detox process back to zero. Going no contact, blocking all channels of communication, is not an act of revenge. It is an act of self-preservation. It's about creating a sterile, safe space where you can finally have the peace and quiet to begin your healing. The second step, write down your truth to combat the confusion. One of the most insidious weapons in a toxic relationship is gaslighting. This is when the other person says or does things that make you doubt your own memory, perception, or sanity. Phrases like, "You're overreacting," "That never happened," or "You're just too sensitive." When you leave, you will likely still be living in this fog of confusion. The best way to cut through it is to write. Make a list of the bad incidents. Write down the hurtful things that were said. Write down how you felt. Seeing the truth in black and white on a piece of paper serves as a powerful validation. What I went through was real. I am not crazy. It is the act of taking back your own narrative and your own reality. The final step in this stage, allow yourself to grieve the dream that died. We have to be honest with ourselves. Often what we are grieving is not the actual person, but the potential we saw in them, the dream of the future we had built together. We are mourning an illusion. Acknowledging that you are crying for a dream, not for the reality of the person, can make it easier to let go. It is perfectly okay to cry for that dream. Give yourself full permission to grieve. This is a necessary part of the detoxification process.
After we've created distance and started to see the truth more clearly, the poison that remains is the deep-seated self-doubt. A toxic relationship completely messes with our inner compass. This next stage is all about repairing and recalibrating that compass so it can guide you accurately once again. 1. Rediscover your own voice. In a toxic dynamic, you are often made to feel that your opinions and feelings are wrong, silly, or annoying. Over time, you learn to silence yourself and trust their voice over your own. Reclaiming your voice starts with small things. Practice making small, independent decisions. What to eat for lunch, what to wear, what movie to watch. Make a choice without asking for anyone else's input, and then honor that choice. Frequently ask yourself, how do I feel right now, and what do I need? Checking in with your own feelings and needs is how you practice listening to that voice you've ignored for so long. 2. Learn to trust your intuition again. Your intuition, or your gut feeling, is your natural alarm system. A toxic relationship teaches you to turn this system off because every time it went off, you were told you were just being paranoid or crazy. Turning it back on takes practice. Notice your body's signals. When you encounter a person or situation that isn't right for you, your body often knows first. A knot in your stomach, a racing heart, a general feeling of unease. Next time you feel this, pause and listen. Validate your own moments. If something feels off or makes you go, don't immediately dismiss it. Sit with that feeling and explore where it's coming from. This is you telling your intuition, I hear you, and I'm listening now. 3. Build stronger boundaries. People who have been in toxic relationships often have porous or non-existent boundaries. We don't know how to say no, we don't speak up when we're uncomfortable, and we let people cross our lines. Setting boundaries is the most tangible act of self-love and self-respect. Start with small no's. Practice saying no to small, low-stakes requests from friends or family that you genuinely don't want to do. This builds your no muscle. Define your non-negotiables. Write them down. What is acceptable and what is absolutely unacceptable for you in any future relationship. Having these clear rules for yourself makes it much easier to spot red flags early. Recalibrating your inner compass is about taking your power back. You are no longer a ship lost at sea. You are the captain, firmly at the helm of your own life.
And now we arrive at the most beautiful stage of healing. After we've detoxed and repaired our navigation cools, it's time to return to our inner garden and make it thrive again. 1. Water the parts of your life you've neglected. A toxic relationship tends to suck up all of our time and energy, leaving the other areas of our life to wither. This is a golden opportunity to tend to them. Your relationships with friends and family. Reconnect with the people who love you unconditionally, the ones who remind you of how wonderful and valuable you are. Your personal dreams and goals. What did you put on the back burner because of that relationship? Pursuing your own dreams is a powerful way of reclaiming your life as your own. Your hobbies and simple joys. Go back to doing the things that make you smile, just for the sake of it, without needing anyone else's involvement. 2. Redefine love on your own terms. This terrible experience has given you a priceless education. It has taught you, in no uncertain terms, what love is not. Love is not pain. It is not control. It is not disrespect. It is not anxiety. Now, you have the chance to write a new definition. Your definition of love might now include words like peace, respect, safety, support, and freedom to be myself. Having this clear definition acts as a filter, helping you to weed out the wrong people in the future. 3. Look for the green flags, not just the red flags. We're often told to watch out for red flags, but this experience can teach you what green flags to look for too. What are these signs of a healthy person? They listen to you attentively. They respect your boundaries and your no. They celebrate your successes and support your dreams. You feel relaxed and can be your authentic self around them. Tending to your inner garden creates a powerful, positive energy. When you are happy, healthy, and respect yourself, you naturally attract people who will do the same.
We've now reached the end of our session in the Life Classroom today. We've journeyed through the process of healing from a toxic relationship, from the initial detox to recalibrating our inner compass, and finally to replanting our own inner garden. To anyone listening who is walking this path, I want you to know you are not alone, and you are incredibly brave for choosing to walk away. Healing is not a straight line. There will be good days and bad days. Just be patient and endlessly compassionate with yourself every step of the way. This experience did not just leave you with scars, it has gifted you with superpowers. It has given you a sharp intuition, strong boundaries, and an unshakable understanding of your own worth. You have become a person who understands the value of peace over passion and of serenity over drama. Your inner garden, which was once trampled and overgrown with weeds, is now in your hands. You get to tend the soil, add the fertilizer, and plant new, beautiful, and resilient flowers. And in time, the right butterflies will come to your garden without you ever having to chase them again. Thank you for allowing Life Classroom to be a part of this vital journey with you. I'll see you again in our next episode. Until then, take good care.